Chill. It's the Broke Ass Podcast.
We got money, though.
It's me, your host, Zena in the building. I got my co-host, co-producer. We got Jimmy in the building.
You could just call me Greatness.
Got my other co-host, co-producer, that black activist. We got DeAndre in the building.
It's the big boss, the big queen. You already know.
And behind the camera, we got the best producer in the world. We got Hood Rock TV in the building. We here for a good time, not a long time. This episode is brought to you by us in partnership with 810 Studios. We contenders, not pretenders. Thank you for listening.
You better find you somebody to play with.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Bless and highly favor, man.
We here on this beautiful Monday. DeAndre, you doing all right?
I'm here. I'm fair.
You fair?
Yeah.
How that new job treating you?
It's been good. I just been having a lot of issues with certain things, but anything new is inevitable to having issues. So, of course, I've been ironing out things, putting things in a perspective for people. Just being a boss for real.
Hey, that's what's up.
Change is supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. It's not change on me. It's more so for the school district. But it's coming together. I pray for times like this, just to rhyme like this, so I had to shine like this.
Oh.
You already know. You know what we're doing.
That's what's up. This episode is also brought to you by Second to None Barbecue. Grill Master Jimmy Hall. Talk to him.
Yeah, we looking for bigger and better, man. We still at it. You already know. Every other week, depending upon the weather. For now, so we about to be at close. We looking for that thing on wheels. Don't play with me.
That's a fact.
I appreciate all the supporters and everybody that's looking out for us, because, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep it coming for you with a consistent and steady product.
Tell them about how you did your niece's birthday the other day.
Oh, yeah, we did. And what we do, about 50, 60 hot dogs, 50, 60 hamburgers.
Hey.
Then we turned the kid party. We transitioned to the night party. We had Rock out there frying the chicken.
He was trying to get at him. He said,
Yeah.
Hey, this Second to None.
No, it wasn't. It was good. Don't get me wrong.
It was Second to None, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, you ain't there yet.
Yeah, he tried. He did good.
And one more thing before we get into the show. If you haven't, go check out The Motel by Dre Quan and T.Y. Martin on Audio Mac. Masters of the English Language. Straight fire. One of the best tapes that's out this year. I'm saying that non-biasedly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still in room 1967, so you already know.
So a lot more rooms.
Yeah, listen to that music to make you think, not twerk. I'm just saying. Nothing against Lotto, Big Mama.
So superstitions aside, do y'all believe in what they say about full moons?
I'm not really into the moon energy type thing. Like, I'll look at it but I'm not really into the moon energies.
Yeah, me either. Not really. I'm not even big on horoscopes and all that stuff.
Oh, nah, like you don't believe a sign determines.
I'm not gonna say that I don't believe in it, but I don't think I put a lot of stress on it that other people put on it. Like, it's not life. Like, people make it really life to a point that they can't do certain things with certain people because they did. So,
yeah, I would never date a Scorpio.
Yeah, see, now that right there, I done had my share of Libras, so I don't really deal with them Libras like that no more.
I got a bull tattooed on my shoulder when I was 21. It was like a real not good decision, but
you got that for Taurus?
Yeah.
You say you got what?
A bull on my shoulder.
That's crazy.
And then I was like, I never really believed in like Libra, like not Libra signs, but zodiac signs and stuff. But I got a Taurus because, you know what I'm saying, it was a bull and whatever. But later on in life, I really started thinking about it, and a lot of the characteristics of the Taurus, I really do embody. So
it's a symbol of representation for you.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It was something I grew into. I got it not knowing what it was really meant, just because of what people were saying. But now that I, did my own research, a lot of characteristics from the Taurus I do agree with. But I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus and yada yada.
Or some stuff that they can relate to everybody. Yeah. That's what people that don't believe in the zodiac say. So, speaking about believing in stuff, y'all have heard about the new Mufasa movie that's coming out.
I seen the preview and I was like, what?
Bro, I seen the 3D Lion King and I was upset.
Why?
They
Because
can't
it
never
won't
be
the
the
same,
animation.
like,
They
yeah.
can't. This real life stuff that
RP,
they making it.
Oh, you talking about like the human version?
what was the old dude that died that was Mufasa?
Oh, R.I.P. James Earl Jones.
Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones.
RP James Earl Jones, man.
You already. So they in this one, they are saying that Scar is actually supposed to be the king because Mufasa was actually not in the family.
Yeah, he was like adopted or some type thing.
Yeah, so
They
I
was
didn't know
saying
that.
in the 3D joint.
I didn't know that. Y'all knew that?
And
Nah.
the 3D joint, I never watched it. If it ain't and from the old one with
Yeah,
animations,
it
I don't know nothing.
The original
about
Lion King is
behind
the best
scenes.
movie ever. It's definitely the best cartoon movie ever.
In all totality, like
But
everything.
I still cry.
Which
When
part you
Mufasa
cried?
was falling.
But he wasn't supposed to be the king anyway, so he came through and took it over from Scar. So
But we
Scar had
didn't
the
know
right to
that
be
then.
mad.
We didn't know that then.
I know, but we know it now. Don't it mess you up a little bit?
I don't
No,
believe it.
'cause Scar
You don't
was
believe
not-
it?
Scar was not it.
Why though? They made you that. They made you think that he wasn't it. They made him the black
He made us think that from what he gave us on the screen.
because he was angry. You believe in the black sheep of the family though?
I'm definitely the black sheep.
Really?
Some people claim to be
They
the
all
black
just say
sheep
she's
and
the
they
black
not.
sheep.
I don't think. Me. I don't think I'm the black sheep. I don't think either one of y'all are the black sheep of y'all family because
I
y'all
would
family
say-
depend on y'all for a lot. So
But
saying
that's
that you're the
what-
black
that's
sheep.
what my whole idea or concept on that comes into play because why did y'all have to choose me for this? Like they been so many other people. Why would y'all choose me to be the one that got to
They
do
be
all
like,
this?
Jimmy, you know you the glue. Why? Why could you be the glue? Like, it's not fair to me.
I don't think it's chosen. I think you are molded into that position, or you take that position on yourself, and then you realize that it's too much, and then you like, do I really want this,
Who is taking it on by themselves? I don't
Yeah.
think nobody wants that.
bro?
I
If
mean,
you're the
like-
person that everybody can call on, that means you had to be the person that everybody can call on. If they depend on you for this, they didn't just start that out the blue. You made yourself that. You made yourself the fixer. You made
Is
yourself
it
the one that people
or
can
do
call
we
on.
want-
Yes.
Do we want to treat people the way God told us to treat them?
That's true. Two things can be
Okay,
true.
Okay.
Two things can be true.
Well, I love my neighbor, but I had to learn my learn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I had to learn to love myself more.
That's a fact, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing about being selfish. All being selfish ain't negative always. But what the hell?
It's confusing.
You gotta love,
What are you trying to
learn
do?
to love yourself, and then you'll learn to love others. If you don't love yourself, you can't give love out.
But how do you know a person don't love themselves still? Just because they give to others or because they do for others more. Does that necessarily mean they don't love themselves?
No, it doesn't.
No.
I think you don't love yourself if you don't take care of yourself, and if you're always putting others first, that's a problem.
Yeah. That means that you loving other people more than you loving yourself. I feel like you gotta be like an equal balance.
Devil's advocate, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong putting yourself first sometimes.
But that's really what I was gonna say. Like looking back at some of the stuff that I've been through in the past year or two, it just really made me think about like now with me being in this manager position that I'm in and really trying to find like a work-life balance because I work 24 hours a day almost now. So it's just like, dang, they can really wait till tomorrow. Like take your time for yourself, really reconnect with yourself at the end of the day or even throughout the day. Like now I feel like I need to take more breaks throughout my day. So I work maybe 30 minutes, take a break for 5, work 30 minutes, take another break for 5. Or however I decide.
I don't know.
to do
That's
it.
a little bit too many breaks.
No, I'm just I'm just saying dealing with what I have to deal with though. It's not physical labor. Like, I'm really doing a lot of thinking, a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of problem solving and stuff like that every day. So it's really like don't wear your brain out because you're gonna be fried at the end of the day. And then at the end of the day something else gonna pop up. And me being the person that I am, I like to take care of things right then.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, well, I just put this back here and not even worry about it because then 9 times out of 10, I'll probably forget about it. So I try to go ahead and be the one to really take everything in. But now I'm noticing like you gotta be selfish a little bit with this. And only thing that do help is just for you to reset your mindset for whenever you start for the next time.
That's a
So you
fact.
don't want to overwork yourself and drain yourself out. You want to just make sure that you can do what you need to do for the time. Take that little breather, then get right back to it and jump back in. Just keep the ball rolling.
Let's go green on that.
That's a fact.
It's a lot for y'all. How do y'all, you know what I'm saying, deal with it when it's a lot? What's your process?
Well,
Life is a lot.
I try to approach life as like, say it's like you got to have tunnel vision, but at the end of the tunnel is always a light. But the devil be throwing these curves in your tunnel, so you got to run through that curve. You feel me? And at the end of that curve, it's gonna be, you can see the light, but you got to understand that whenever you're going through these, what I'm saying, these problems or whatever, it's always light at the end of the tunnel, and that light might be cut off, but you got to keep remembering that it's always there. So just keep your mind on the goal and keep pushing through it, because the devil gonna always throw obstacles in your way, and your job is to defeat those obstacles and get to the end of to the finish line, to which is your goal. So at the end of the day, don't give up, keep running, because the light is always there, even though you can't see it, it's there. Don't give up.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on what Jimmy's saying, like the light, it's a motivation. You have to learn how to motivate yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna motivate you unless you're doing something for them. That's the only time you're gonna get. In most cases, my brothers, they motivate me, but in most cases, ain't nobody gonna motivate you. You gotta motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up in the morning. Don't matter if you got $5 in your pocket. Your motivation should be, hey, get 5 more. Or I'm gonna take this 5 and I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna get to work because I need this later. Or I got my kids is my motivation, or just myself is my motivation.
And
like
a lot of times when you get down on yourself, just sit down and be still and think it out. You
That's
know what
why
I'm saying?
you took the words right out of my
A
mouth.
lot of times you got to think to yourself before, you start asking people how you can solve your own problems.
Mhm.
Because whenever you take time and be still and think, a lot of times the answers will come to you on your own.
And that's God.
Way,
I think that's God.
Yeah, that's why I was just about to say what Jimmy just said. Like a lot of time, whenever it comes too much, we always go straight into like, how do I fix, or how do I do this, how do I do that? We thinking not in a way that's going to actually help us. We just thinking in a way to try to go ahead and get things pushed out the way. Like sometimes we really got to stop what we doing, stop everything, that's lock ourselves away in a room and just really like, okay, let me troubleshoot what's going on. Let me sit here and think diligently, progressively, like proactively think about the ways that you can get things back on track for you. It's not always easy at all, so you definitely do have to have a support system with you always. A life is not really something that you need to be doing without a support system, but sometimes we have to do it that way. But it's not something that you should get used to. Always try to make sure that you got at least maybe 1 or 2 people on your side that's gonna keep you pushing through.
That's all you need too. You don't need a bunch of people around you, and just because you got a bunch of people, you can have 10 people around you and none of them support you. That's it. They just around you. Yeah. You need a real strong support system. And hold up, I got you, Jimmy. And don't treat your problems like rowing a boat, because it's like you say, you got to stop and focus instead of just throwing this problem over here and throwing that problem over there. If you don't never handle it, all these problems are going to compile, and then you're going to be done. So just stop and think and put your joint. That's what I got.
And a lot of times you got to build a positive mindset. Like, even when things are going bad, you got to keep a positive mindset. Like, yo, yes, today was bad. Yeah, it's all good because tomorrow going to be better. So don't depend on other people to bring you up. A lot of times you got to reach it within yourself and bring yourself up. Don't be dependent on everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people ain't got the energy to build themselves up. You feel me? So you got to reach within yourself and build yourself up. Even though, I had a bad day. I mean, I had a bad week. But next week will be better. You know what I'm saying? So try to build your own mindset up so that you can try to uplift other people. Because a lot of times other people don't have the energy in their own self to uplift you. So you got to build within yourself so maybe you can have something to give to other people.
That's a fact. And winners know how to handle defeat. You know what I'm saying? Close out that topic.
I'm a bad loser. I don't care what you say.
But you know how to handle defeat, right? That's why you know how to win, though.
Oh, hell is good. That's why I always
That's why. That's why. All right. You know how you handle defeat. So you're like, yo, I ain't trying to get there.
I am not a number 2 type person. No.
We know, Jimmy. We know. We know.
God God said, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Right, that's what I'm stepping up. I'm gonna stand in the gap.
I still don't know what that means.
What?
The
What
first
she
shall
said.
be last, and the last shall be first.
Yeah.
You want to tell me
It's,
what it
it's
means?
kind of like it's just really
Like the
believing
tortoise and the
that-
hare.
Yeah, something like that. Like people expect a certain person or you even expect for yourself to lose all the time. But
Oh.
if you keep on going and you keep striving just to do what you know God has set out for you to do, then eventually everything that you've been failing in, you'll start succeeding in. Just off the simple fact. Now that doesn't go to say like people that's been successful are gonna start failing, but it's just to make sure that you remind yourself, and be mindful that hey, let me keep doing what I'm doing so that I can continue on to stand up here. Because if I do get the big head, or if I do start doubting myself, then you will start falling back.
Off.
So the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yeah,
It can be interchangeable.
Like live with a purpose. As
No,
long as you
no.
live with a purpose, I think
You might not start out in first place, but as long as you keep pushing,
Yeah.
you know
you'll
what I'm
get
saying?
where you need to go.
The race is not given to the swift; it's given to the person who's persistent and don't give up. So, yeah.
That was an excellent way to close out that topic. That is cool. It was great. That was great. That was great. I want to know. I was watching the pod that we released. It was an older one, but we released it and we were talking about the BAP cook-off, like amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? That was the idea that came and went. So I think we need to resurrect that idea
Right,
because
okay.
DeAndre was talking smack.
No, you cook
like a
chicken. He
steam
cooked one good chicken. Now he ready to start talking about cook off. You know
No,
what
it
I'm saying?
ain't, bro.
Not one good chicken.
No, one. I
I
cooked
think it
two,
was two chickens.
and I cooked another one the other day.
Okay, they won't take it to done.
Huh?
They won't take it to done.
What that
Ain't nobody
mean?
be on no more.
They would.
You gotta just
He got
say-
ribs. I got him a chicken, bro. He got a brine thighs. I don't got to do that.
No problem.
But anyway, we need to set that up. We got that coming for the community.
That's
I ain't
gonna have
gonna
to be a
lose.
summer thing.
If I lose, it's gonna be sabotage.
Have y'all ever picked up something off the side of the road, like people put out furniture and stuff? Did you ever just stop and pick up something?
Yeah,
I have never done that.
yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
They were free. Bro, I try to get it. Did I not tell you I see the grill one day, and then when I turned around to go back and get it, they were like, "Oh, the grill gone." I see the dude pulling it down the road. I was trying to go get somebody so I can get a trailer. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Forget that. Somebody gonna beat me to it." He pulled that thing home.
That's crazy. Well, see, a grill, something like that is different. Well, I'm talking about like a bed.
Chair.
Yeah, like a bed.
We're not picking up mattresses. No, we're above that.
Okay.
But we will pick up like some chairs or a kitchen table.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still not it gotta be from somebody that I know. Like, it can't just be like out on the road and then I pass by and see it like, oh yeah.
If it's something I can sanitize real quick, like a table, like you said, a table or something, you can
Yeah,
sanitize that.
Yeah.
But
So-
the chair, it depends on what kind of chair we're talking about.
Are we talking about Shannon Sharp? I know it's old.
I feel
Red light, green light.
I feel like Shannon was just shooting a real deep jumper. Like, bro, come on, man. You're doing too much. You already got your fame and accolades. You don't got to be digging deep like
I
that.
don't even think he really did it on purpose. Like, I really think that was
Have you ever
legit
tried to
an
go
accident.
live on Instagram?
Try it right now.
No, I
There's
haven't.
too many steps to try to
Just
do.
try it.
All right, hold on, we about to try it.
I try to go live on Facebook. I can't do it by mistake.
I can't do it on purpose. I gotta ask people. Because I don't do it enough to just wasn't that. And he said, and they're saying that.
I
You-
mean, it's possible. It was
How-
only one button for me, so
Have you ever been on Instagram Live?
yeah, I have been on Instagram. I don't even be on Instagram no
You-
more like that. I'm on Facebook and Snapper.
Bro,
I'm-
like,
I'm a
barely
Facebook and snapper.
I barely
Alright.
be on Facebook like I used to.
I
since
feel
started
like a
working.
hotter topic than that is the Trump and Pamela debate.
Okay.
Pamela.
Kamala.
Pamela.
Wow.
Okay, what did you get from the debate? You want me to go?
Let me go last on this.
I feel like
What light we
I'm cool.
You still there?
I'm cool with Kamala. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she might be like an industry mole. And
like a plant?
Yes, and because like you definitely gonna vote for her over Trump.
Okay.
Some
Feel
people
me?
are not.
I mean, most of us gonna vote for her over Trump,
That ain't even the case
Okay.
no more.
and Trump just be saying stuff that just be so off the wall. Like,
Don't
bro,
make no
how
sense.
could you, if you agree with anything this man says, you might need to go get a psychological evaluation.
But it's not even about what
They're
he says.
eating the dogs and cats.
Now that's crazy.
They're eating the dogs, okay?
That's
we
crazy.
we have facts that they're eating the dogs, okay?
That was crazy.
They
Yeah.
tried to shoot me in the head.
But he started out good. They did try to shoot him in the head, and they tried to kill him
He
again.
tried to shoot himself in the head. They won't dead but
That's-
well.
Why was it him? What, the golf course? They was at the golf course. They found the dude hiding at the golf course with the, saying it was an assassination attempt.
We about that life.
We ain't. The thoughts and views. This podcast is for entertainment purposes.
Trump, we ain't want that
but look, Trump started out the. He started out good, bruh. He started out good in the debate. I'm just talking about the debate. First of all, neither one of them.
What?
Nothing he said was facts.
Hold on. He started out good as far as not listening. He started out good as far as not wilding out and being Trump. He was calmly answering questions and everything. You can tell Kamala was a little bit nervous starting off. So I'm like, okay, this might, you know what I'm saying, might not go good. But on both sides, all of the questions that they were asking, nobody answered any of the questions. What question did Kamala answer? They didn't answer no question. So what do you plan to do different? What do you plan to do that Biden didn't do? I was brought up in a middle class household. Ain't nobody asked you that. We asked you, what did you do better?
Did you hear what she said after she said that? She was
What did she say? What did she say?
My mom was a small business owner. Because we did this, I will be coming in and giving a $50,000 grant to all small businesses.
Right.
Did you? Okay, keep going now.
She's not gonna do that.
Okay,
that's cap.
She might be cap.
And all I
I'll
hate
take
about
25, bro.
I will take.
10,
I have
shit.
a plan. I have a plan versus I don't have a plan because I'm not in the chair yet.
He said I have a concept of a plan. No, he did bad after that. He started out good. I'm saying that.
Terrible before that.
Both of them were terrible.
No, bro. No.
Yes, they were at answering the question.
She was on script. He was
yes,
just him.
Yeah, but the questions, they just had they repeat. It was step and repeat. No matter what question they ask, they're going to go back to, I'm middle class, I'm going to cut taxes, I'm going to do this. It don't matter what they ask. They could have said, what you think about McDonald's fried chicken? Well, you know, middle class.
Cost $4.
You got fries too, Jimmy.
No, I just had some of her fries that she had left.
Oh, a McDouble cost $4?
Well, I just paid $2 because she lived out for.
So you think Kamala gonna bring the prices of McDoubles down? My bad.
What's one thing y'all want to see change?
I want to see more support for the school system. Number one,
Facts.
ain't no reason the kids got to be worried about how they gonna get to school because they ain't got enough school bus drivers.
Nah, the school bus driver's gonna strike.
That's the number one problem. Let our kids get to school so they can learn something. There's no reason that we should have a problem with the kids getting to school.
Right.
So number one should be education. Number two should be business and healthcare. That's what I want in my old age. That's what I'm looking for.
My main thing is economic change. Like, stuff is entirely too high. Like, the cost of living is stupid, and we're not even getting paid enough to even be able to live. A lot of people are working 2 to 3 jobs every day just so they can make ends meet, especially if they got kids and stuff. Like, then that takes away time that they can be inside of their household, building up a strong household, building up strong kids to make sure that they don't repeat the same steps that their parents made. It just depletes everything, takes away, like, money rule the world for real. And if you don't think so, then come to America. I'm about to say, come to America. Okay,
say be broke.
Like, it shouldn't be like that, but at the end of the day, money rule the world. Yeah. Money keep the world going around. And for us to be top country of the world, we still have so much poverty and so much just like economic failures and so much debt compared to some of the other countries that we have around here, and it just don't make no sense. So America altogether just got to do better. Of course, I'm still with the, y'all know me, black activists. So the police brutality and all that stuff, we got to get that down to a bare minimum. If we always get these points where we have one major case, it strike up, start a conversation, then everything die down. So that's why I do shout out to Charleston White, because he had me kind of, he rubbed my feathers just a little bit wrong. But at the end of the day, why do we keep trying to make these conversations and nobody's gonna stick to it, nobody gonna do anything about it? So he said he don't give a F about him. I give a F about him.
He said because ain't nobody dying behind it.
But yeah,
So why be out here if ain't nobody dying behind it? You got all these gangs and this and that, but these people out here, why is the guy that killed Trayvon, F his name, why is they out here doing that? You know what I'm saying? So that makes perfect sense.
And people be hating on Charles White. We said a lot of real stuff. Because even when he touched on the religious thing, I shared it. I got a couple inboxes from a couple people. I was like, why are you sharing that? Like,
Yeah, you got to relax.
bro, like, yeah, what? I mean, just because y'all don't understand and feel it, I do.
I think his presentation is just a little.
His presentation is off,
It's
but he
about
do a
what
lot.
you're saying, though.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
You know, he was saying some real stuff. And maybe the way he presented it won't how they wanted to hear it, but hey, I felt it.
Them ain't the people he trying to get to though, because if you ever listen, he was like, "This is a character," and they be like, "Why did you come up with this character?" Cause he say, "When my boots was on the ground and I'm out here getting legislation changed and I'm doing this and I got these youth, what's and they want nobody listening to me."
Mm-hmm.
So now I go crazy and now everybody listening to me and I'm still delivering the same message. So it's gonna get to you or it's not. Do you want to listen or you don't? That depends on whoever it's from. Like somebody, I done had it happen to me before. Somebody that has more money or more clout can tell somebody something. You can tell them the exact same thing and they won't listen to you. And this person can come in and tell you the exact same thing, but they'll listen to them because why? Just because of who it is. They could be telling you all the wrong thing. So one thing I want to see change with the education system, first of all, because I don't understand how we have all this educational lottery and stuff, and I still have to buy school supplies. Like, I don't care. That's $1 billion industry. I don't understand that. Why is it called the educational lottery? And they say they got grants and stuff, and even beyond my level, college. If they're making billions of dollars off the educational lottery, shouldn't colleges be free? Or shouldn't the lottery be paying some of the tuitions? If you qualify to go to this college, your tuition should be free. Or it should go to student loans. Or it should go to something.
This where they get you with that, though. The qualifications to get those things. That's where they knock you down at. Because everybody's not qualified. Everybody not going to be eligible. So just like how they make everything such a competition whenever you at school, like kids literally got to go and be academically competitive towards each other just so that they can get and reap the benefits of those grants and those scholarships. But at the end of the day, it's let's see, it's what 4.5 billion students in the school system just in North Carolina. I mean, not North Carolina, but in North America itself. 4.5 billion. That might be just in the United States, but if you got this many people or this many students in, how do you think that they even gonna get the qualifications, or how do they even single out who is gonna be able to get what? So that's where they knock you down at and trying to make you qualify for it. That's where the competition come in at, and it's some bull, but
it's kind of crazy. And I want to see teachers get paid more, not the professors and the teachers from K through 12, because they are the most detrimental people in our lives. And I hate people that say the school is like the prisons and we're sending our kids. Da, 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 da. I don't like that.
it is though.
I don't like it though, because it's some type of structure that we need. Everybody can't homeschool their kids. School is like a relief. I can go to work and then I gotta pay the joint. Imagine if I had to pay the daycare to watch all 3 of my kids all the time and then have to go to school. And they might not be learning much enough, but they're learning at least some type of structure. Not to go to work every day, because that's on your whether you want to do that or not. Because we was all in the household and oh no, don't do that, Zenny. But but it's not about that. It's like incentivize these teachers to want to teach these kids instead of just coming to make a paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got teachers in my family and they're like, yo, I didn't even know teachers didn't get paid during the summer. I thought it was a...
You can have it set up in different type of ways.
It just depends on kind of
But
accounts.
teachers should definitely get paid more, and most teachers don't teach just because for the money.
Right.
Teachers not teaching for the money because the money's not there.
It's terrible.
Right, but some of the
They
teachers
teach it
that spend
because
money in their classroom to
they
buy
teach it because
supplies.
they care about the kids. And even when my mama was a teacher, she retired from the the Head Start system. I felt like she was spending more money than she was making.
On
Like on
kids.
birthday gifts and all type of things for the kids just because she's that type of person. So teachers definitely need to be getting paid more. School bus drivers definitely be getting paid more.
All right. They spend more money on the buses. We get new buses every 5 years.
Education and care for the elderly should be
Elder care. Veterans.
top two things that's in my mindset. But I ain't no politician. I might run for Mayor of Clinton one day.
If you been in the alderman, something like that. I feel like if you've been in the military for 4 or more years, you should never have to pay rent.
Rent
Yeah.
for the live
Why
forever.
Forever, because there's a whole lot of homeless veterans out here. Like there's a whole lot of homeless veterans, a whole lot of veterans with no benefits and stuff like that. I don't think that's right. If you even thought about signing up your life to fight for this country, you shouldn't have to what's the name, because I'm not doing it. I'm gonna tell you right now, salute to the cops, salute to everybody that fight for our freedom, because I ain't doing it. So salute to them.
I feel you.
That's a fact. And we touched on it a little bit earlier, but Jimmy, you said you wanted to talk about the whole value of life.
I feel like just recently in my life, period, like I've had a whole lot of death going on. Started off with Todd.
R.I.P.
The young lady who got killed basically in my driveway, walking down the street going home. You know, one of my best friends, Jeffrey mom passed, Miss Brenda, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Then we had young guy got killed this weekend on some selfless black on black crime type thing. Like, I'm just thinking, like, you know how often you hear a random gunshot. You know, a lot of times we don't even pay attention to things like that. But on this instance, I hear a random gunshot. My old lady like, yo, did you hear that? Yeah, I'm like, it's probably a car backfiring or something. 30, 40 minutes later, a guy got shot over there. I was like, oh, who was it? Ended up being the guy I knew. Like, so it just made me think about the value that we put on life. Like, what's gonna be the mark that you're gonna leave? Are they gonna say I was just a guy who got shot, or a young man who was walking down the street going home and got hit by a car? Like, what's the value we put on life? It's the mark that we leave, because after you gone, like, people are gonna really, after your funeral, they throw that dirt on your grave, you gone, bro. What mark are you gonna leave? So you gotta really make sure that you leave your mark here on earth. Like, what are they gonna think about you?
Yes.
What impression did you leave on people? Just make sure that you're leaving a positive impression on people when you walk in this walk of life. Because when you gone, like, the value of life is like $1 or something. I couldn't even put a dollar amount on it, because once you gone, like, people really don't care about you, bro. That's just how I feel about it.
That's a fact. But like you said, there's different ways that you can leave a mark on people. So it's trying to keep people right. But it sounds cliche, but that's why I always wanted to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like after I'm gone, when you look at my little boys, you're going to see me, or you're going to see something that I instilled in them. But I want them to be good boys. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I take more, like, I don't know, bro. It's hard to explain, like.
And I understand what you're saying, because me, myself, I don't have kids. That's why I try to leave impression on other kids. Like, y'all know me. Like, I'm always messing with the kids and stuff like that. I want them to say, like, Uncle Jimmy was this type of guy. I don't want them to think, like, back in the day.
No, he was what's his name, yeah.
Uncle Jimmy out here wilding out.
But like my Uncle Anthony.
I want him to say, like, yo, he was really a good guy. He tried to help me do this and do that and do. So maybe I don't have my own kids, but I try to leave an impression on other kids to think that, you know what I'm saying, a positive aspect on who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about to say death is something that is not going to stop. And it is getting more and more and more and more and more every day, especially around here at home. We losing neighbors every day. We losing family members. We losing friends. We losing people that we hated at one point in life and never got the chance to fix those things. So it's just like today is my grandma's 8th year death anniversary. So 8 years ago today, I lost my grandma, and like you
Condone.
never really sit and understand on how much something has an effect on you until afterwards. Like so, all the times that we take for granted, start learning how to cherish a lot more of those moments. Make more memories with people. Just take pictures, have videos, have family gatherings, going out with friends, do all of that stuff, y'all, because life is just so short now. And I think a lot of the time we get so caught into just life itself that we don't think about the ways that we can lose everything that we've created or everything that we've done in a lifespan. And it's just something to really think about and put in perspective, because at the end of the day, like Jimmy said, you're not always going to be here, and you want people to remember you. You want to have a positive impact on your community to where they have days and honor you, and they have days and talk about you and talk about the great memories that they had and share with you. Um, I would do anything right now to have my grandparents back in my face, and that's on all sides. Like I really, y'all don't understand, man. Like I'm really trying not to cry right now because that junk is really, it's really just like that. Like it's
Don't
really.
let it out. Let it out if you want to let it out.
I would, but at the end of the day, like everybody need their outlets and everybody need their own ways of doing things, especially when it comes to grief, because grief is not hard. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Like it's always gonna be something with grief. It never gets better. People always come around and say, "Hey, it's gonna get better, and you'll be all right with time." At the end of the day, yeah, you learn how to cope with it a little bit more, but it's still always there. There's still gonna be a pain that you ain't gonna never feel again, or a pain that you ain't gonna never forget. Like it's just gonna be something that is always there. So just learn how to deal with things as life progresses. Learn how to deal with these deaths. Learn how to deal with the hard times of just being here and not knowing what to do. Know how to cope with what you have. Know how to make more of what you have. Like just really go ahead and be full on out with living. Because at the end of the day, whenever you gone, you are gone, and there's no more living that you can do after that.
And a lot of times it's like grieving parents or grandparents or people that you love close to you. They don't die. They live in you. So just remember that whenever you're doing things and moving forward in life, you know what I'm saying, these people been pushing you and already instilled in you the things you need to do. That's why, like, I've never got sad or cried about my grandfather passing because he was one of the strongest men I ever knew, and he instilled so much in me. There's no reason for me to be sad. Just move forward with his legacy and build on that and give him a reason to be proud of me.
It's more
Like,
motivation.
yeah, I look back and be like, yo, will my dad or my grandpa be proud of me? I'm like, heck, yeah, they be proud of me because I'm doing things that I never thought I could do, and I'm pushing forward in ways I never thought I could. And yeah, they would be proud of me. So
Yeah.
it's nothing for me to be sad about because I'm building on their legacy. When they was here, I loved them like nobody else could. When they was sick and down, I did everything I could for them. So there's no reason for me to be sad about them. And that's what I want you to understand, that when your grandparents were sick and down or whatever, what I'm saying, they were going through, you was always there for them. So there's no reason for you. Yes, of course, grieve, but there's no reason for you to be sad because you did all you could do while they was here, and you moving on in that legacy and giving them something to be proud of. So there's nothing for you to be sad about. You should always be happy that you're able and willing to do above and beyond and make them more prouder than you than they ever thought they could be. So that's how I try to think about things. My daddy's birthday gonna be Wednesday. I can't even tell you how old he gonna be, but I love him all the time. He weird.
We love you.
That
We
junk
here
just
for
be
you.
hard, boy. Y'all don't understand. Well, I know everybody
I'm about to
understands
say,
to,
man.
to an extent, but y'all know me, bro. I don't even be doing this like this in front of nobody at all. So
Don't worry
it's
about it.
very
We gonna clip this, make a reel out of it.
it's
Hella
very
views.
vulnerable, bro. Like
I'm trying to make a laugh.
it's really a vulnerable moment for real, because if anybody know me, y'all know that my grandparents was my best friends for real. So I definitely set out and strive. I try to be the example for my younger cousins because I am one of the oldest grandchildren. So it really is just like go out and do the best. Like I just said, like you really got to go and do your best in anything. Try to put your best foot forward in anything, because you got people that you got to make happy, or you got people that you know that you just can't let down, regardless of if they physically here or they gone. Like you just really cannot let them down, and it'll be such a disappointment to yourself to know that you let them down. So you just gotta always try to turn up and do the best that you can. Be that beast, be that whatever you needed to be. I'm that boss, the big queen. You already know. So yeah, like
And even if you still got to put your best foot forward, because you never know who's drawing inspiration from you. It's people that ain't even that you don't even know that on your radar watching you, was drawing inspiration for you. Just like my big homie Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? My man been walking, trying to get himself
Shout out to
together,
Malcolm
man.
Jamal.
Yo, he got me stepping my game up. I've been walking every
What he drop, a
morning for
buck 30 in a
2-3
year?
weeks.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Malcolm. He dropped a buck 30 in a year. I might be wrong
Yeah.
about the number, but
And
that
it's
man
all
been
about,
working,
it
bro.
ain't about where you finish, it's about where you start. Like,
Salute.
you never know who's watching you. Just stay positive. Put your best foot forward, as you were saying, because people are drawing inspiration from you around the world. Because you know what I'm saying, we be reaching all type of platforms.
That's a fact. So let's give black excellence to all of our elders and ancestors and grandmothers, grandparents, fathers, mothers, nieces, nephews, anybody that helps us get up in the morning and motivation, because we are someone that someone looks up to. And I'm more proud of that than anything, because I feel like if no one looked up to me, everyone, even my little kid, I crash out way more, because sometimes I want to get on some rah-rah and what's the name, and I know it's them kids that's there looking up to me, or shoot, Dre gonna, if I get in trouble, Dre gonna whoop me. You gonna like, yo, I got, and he the little brother, but we got joint like that and motivation, so I'm happy for that. So give black excellence to that, and we end this award-winning. what did you say? We end this award-winning podcast by giving shout-outs, man. Shout out the BAP family, and shout out all our supporters. We have supporters. We don't have fans. Shout out Mr. Mika. I love you. Shout out everybody. Hall. I don't know. Hall in his bag. You might want to go first. He might hit on another one. Ah, y'all is killing me. I'm not gonna cry.
I think
Well, I bet you got ugly.
y'all stupid. See, this is what you need. Like whenever you having them moments, surround yourself with people like this, so they can help pick you back up. Like you need people that's gonna help pick you up, even when you're down. Try to pick yourself up, but if you can't, make sure you have them few people around you that's gonna help you, because you gonna need it. Like life is hard. Like we said, it ain't always easy. It ain't always peaches and cream. There gonna be times where you have struggle and you're gonna have misery and you're gonna have strife, but it's all about getting back up and continuing on and pressing on and keeping God first. So shout out to God for me, for everything that he done did, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I thank you, Lord, for it all. Y'all need a job, come holler at your girl. Got them business cards on deck.
You didn't even put enough in the camera. Look at
Nah, it's all right. Yeah, we put it down. We put it up there.
We're gonna zoom it in.
Uh,
Mr. Mika, put it in the bottom left of the corner.
I want to shout out my homie Raymond. He lost his sister this weekend.
Shout out Raymond.
I called him, and bro, like, a man said he was going fishing. He need to get his mind off of things, and if y'all probably don't know him, but Raymond been a real good friend.
A lot of people know Raymond.
And
Right?
like he's
He's a real one.
business from day one. If I tell him, yo, pull up, he'll tell me you don't want that big chicken.
No, I want that chicken with some color on it. Nah.
Yeah.
Give me that one. Give me that one.
It's a $10 plate. You gonna give me 50. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Shout
Raymond.
out Raymond. I'm praying for you, man. You one of my number one dogs. He said, yo, I ignored your call, but I called you right back because you one of them day ones, and I knew that you know what I'm saying, wanted to give me some love and like that, because like when you lose people close to you, he lost his sister. Like these people you grew up with your whole life, so like life is precious. Like it's here today, gone tomorrow. So you need to live your life like every day like it's the last day. Not saying that you know be out here wilding out, but try to do something positive with your life. Leave your mark. You know what I'm saying? So
Be better today than you were yesterday,
right,
and be better tomorrow than you were
destination
today.
of greatness. It's something that you can't never achieve. Just something you push for, baby. Holler at me. I love y'all.
Don't be plugging your show on the low like that. Hey, we out.